Hey guys. So, yeah, you saw the title, MAC Cosmetics Cheaper Than Colourpop? All right, what's going on here? First of all, let me talk a little bit about Colourpop. Colourpop is very on-trend makeup that for an affordable price. The quality is good. It's all good, right? Well, maybe not. I placed an order with Colourpop on August 12th. I still haven't received my package. This is no fault of the shipping carrier that they used. The shipping carrier that they used did not receive the package until August 20th. That's 8 days. And so now it's only been 5 days since they received it. Now keep in mind, Colourpop is in California. I'm in Massachusetts, so the package has to come all the way across the country. I'm about as far away from California as I could possibly be. So I don't blame the shipping carrier. They've got things on their website that says, we are experiencing delays due to the you know what. I feel like, the amount of time that it would take to ship something that far, that 5 days or longer is reasonable. So the thing is, it took Colourpop 8 days to pick and pack my order because they're so popular that even if they go in order of when they receive the orders, it takes them that long. I mean, you can only have so big of a facility to pick and pack orders because someone might be thinking, well, they just need to expand. Yeah, you can only have so big of a facility or so many facilities. So Colourpop has gotten very popular, and yay, good for them. I think that's awesome because they do offer a great product at a reasonable price. So hopefully my order will get here soon. But the focus of this video is MAC Cosmetics. You might think that MAC Cosmetics, being a department store type brand, it would be expensive. And that used to be the case. When I first started my YouTube channel, MAC Cosmetics was the first brand that I really got like obsessed with. I just couldn't get enough of it. Every limited edition collection that came out, I would buy the whole thing, and then I would be chomping at the bit waiting to see what else was gonna come out next. Well, after a while, I realized that I can't spend, that much on makeup. I had to kind of come back down to earth. And then, so many new brands came out that I started kind of getting away from MAC. And then what I ended up doing was, if it was my birthday, I would go to stores that carry MAC. Actually, I like to go to a MAC store on my birthday and then just buy a few things, as like a special treat because it's my birthday. And then I would kind of ignore MAC the rest of the year. Well, I don't have to do that because I don't know how long it's been since any of you have been to a CCO. And if you don't know what CCO is slang for cosmetic company outlet. There are a chain of stores at outlet malls called Cosmetic Company Store, and they carry all the brands that are owned by Estee Lauder, and MAC is one of those. So they have Estee Lauder, they have MAC, they have Clinique, they have, oh my gosh, there's so many of them. They have Tom Ford, they have, I think they have Smashbox, they have Origins, they have Bobbi Brown, they have, it's a lot. It's a lot of brands that are owned by Estee Lauder. So Matt, when I go to a CCO, which isn't very often, I don't know why, I just don't. I hadn't been to one in a long time. Well, I went to one recently, and they had something that I have never seen at a CCO before. They had MAC Pro Pan single eyeshadows. So the little eyeshadow pans that you would put like in a a palette, either a MAC palette, a Z palette, that type of thing. And MAC lowered their prices on those a while back, and they lowered them significantly. And so if you buy one of those eyeshadows on their website or in a retail store, they are $7. Let me just double check to make sure. Yes, they're $7. But at the CCO, they are $3.78. That's cheaper than Colourpop. Okay, if you buy a single Colourpop eyeshadow, it's going to be $4.50, I believe. I haven't gotten one in a while, but I'm pretty sure they're at least $4.50, maybe even more. So yeah, you can get MAC single eyeshadows now at the CCO for less than what it would cost you for a Colourpop eyeshadow of the same style. So I bought 3. Now I used to have tons and tons of MAC eyeshadows. I collected them for years, but you know, makeup has expiration dates and you can't keep things forever. So right about the time that I started getting close to having all of them, because I would buy them all the time, I had to throw away the ones I had bought pretty much. So the only MAC eyeshadow that I had in my collection up until the other day was I had Satin Taupe in pot form. Now those are like $17, so those are very expensive to buy, you know, if you buy them in pot form. But like I said, $3.78. Yeah, $3.78 in Pro-Pan form. So I was shocked to see these at the CCO because I, you know, like I said, I haven't been to one in a long time, so wasn't expecting it. So I bought 3, and I'm going to show you what I bought. I bought Omega, which is like a light matte taupe, and believe it or not, this is what I used today to do my eyebrows. And I know that my eyebrows don't look this color, but that's because when you apply this, it looks a little different than it does in the pan. And also you have to take into consideration that it's this mixed with my eyebrow color would create a different color. So I was looking at some screenshots of videos that I had done in the last few weeks, and this color is much more natural looking than any of the brow products that I have been using. And I thought that the brow products I had been using were really good colors for me, but this is actually better. So I'm just going to do a finger swatch of this so you can see. Okay, so the color swatched really isn't much different. But yeah, this gives me that, which you wouldn't think that it would. Another shade of MAC eyeshadow, just in, you know, if you wanted to try this. Another one that is somewhat similar to Omega is Wedge. So if you went to the CCO and they didn't have Omega, you might want to try Wedge because it's like in that same color family, except I think it's a little bit warmer. Omega is a bit cooler, Wedge is a bit warmer, so depending on the color of your brows, that might be an option. So then another one that I bought is Nylon, which is a shimmery gold. And this really is so reflective. I was going to tell you the finish, but I don't remember. And for some reason, they don't print it on the back. I want to say Frost, but I'm not sure if that's correct. But look at that. So that's Nylon. So if you want like a really shimmery, light gold that is not warm tone, that's Nylon. Beautiful. And then the last one I got is Orb. And this is, I think this is a satin finish. And it's like a very, very light peach. So that's on my middle finger. So yeah, it's like a light satin peach. And sometimes I like to use Orb just on my lids and then put brown in the crease. And sometimes I like to use it as a highlighter because I don't always want a shimmery highlighter. Sometimes I just like to do a matte highlighter. So it's a pretty versatile color. You can use it a lot of different ways. But yeah, so let me... Okay, so those are the three shades there. Omega, Orb, and Nylon. So that's what I bought for eyeshadows. But I didn't stop there. I bought some other things too. I bought a MAC Painterly paint pot. My favorite eyeshadow base in the world. It's just like a nude beige color. I just love the formula for eyeshadows. I wouldn't ever use that just by itself because it just would look like nothing. But I love it as an eyeshadow primer. And so what did I pay for that? That was, if you buy that in a retail store, it's $22. If you buy it at the CCO, it's $11.88. $11.88. If you buy a drugstore eyeshadow primer, a lot of them are in that range. So yeah, you can get MAC Painterly paint pot. They also had several other paint pots to choose from if you like those. And then last but certainly not least, I found something that I have wanted for as long as I can remember. I thought this was limited edition. It was limited edition at one time, but I guess now it's permanent, and I don't know when they made it permanent, but I went on the MAC website the other day and was looking at some stuff, and I saw this on the website, and when I bought this, I thought I was getting like a discontinued limited edition version, but no, this is permanent now. What am I talking about? I am talking about the MAC Iridescent Powder in Silver Dusk. I have seen so many people talk about this over the years, and I have seen it on many different skin tones, and it is gorgeous. Now, if this is too light for you, they also have another shade in this line called, oh boy, I'm going to have to look it up and put it up here when I do the editing because I can't remember the name of it now. But it's basically another iridescent powder that is gorgeous, that is just for people with a deeper skin tone. It's like a bronzy shade. It's gorgeous. So I would say light to medium, you know, try this, and then anybody that's in the deep dark range, try the other one. But this is just stunning, and it's a huge container. Price. Okay, retail price of this is $29. I got it for $15.66, and that is not very much. I mean, you can pay that much for some of the drugstore highlighters now, and this is a huge container. This will last until it expires. You know, there's no way I could ever use this up. So let me show you what it looks like. So it's got a sifter on it. I am wearing it today as my face highlighter. Just for the heck of it, I tried using it as an all-over setting powder one day. No, it's too much. Unless you're really extra and you want to, you know, glow to the gods, I wouldn't use it as a setting powder. But I did, just for the heck of it one day, and yeah, it was way too much. So let me show you. Okay, so that's what it looks like with a finger swatch. And then that's what it looks like swatched on my hand. So it's color description. This is very hard to describe. It's like a shimmery Oh boy. White gold? No. No, it's not. A shimmery white beige? Yeah, this is a tough one. Just to look at it, it looks like a beige. But it's gorgeous. And I don't know why they call it Silver Dusk, because it's really not silver. It is more like a beige, but it's beautiful. And this became famous when Jennifer Lopez's makeup artist started using it on her. I don't remember when that was, but I remember everybody was going crazy, like, wow, what is that highlight she's wearing? And it was this. So Jennifer Lopez obviously has a very warm, medium skin tone. So, you know, I think that, it looks good on a wide variety of people, different depths of color and different tones of color. So, MAC Silver Dust. I thought this was gone forever. I didn't know it was permanent, and am really shocked that I was able to get it, especially for that price. $15. You get, how much is in here? 0.42 ounces or 12 grams. That's a lot of product. This is heavy. There's a lot in here. So, yeah, MAC at the CCO, you cannot beat it. And if MAC is not your thing, they've got tons and tons of other brands. And right now, they have so many good MAC things. I've been 3 times. I started off just getting the Silver Dusk powder, and then I kept thinking that, geez, I didn't really look everything over what they had, because as soon as I saw Silver Dusk, I just grabbed that and, had to ring it up. And oh, I know what I wanted to tell you guys. There is a downside to all this. Because of the situation that we're in, the big C problem that we're all experiencing, the downside is you walk in the store and they come right up to you and tell you not to touch anything. Now that makes it very hard, because all the testers and everything are out, examples of what they have, and how are you gonna pick things up and look at the back to see what it is so you can read the name and really look at the color, up close, when you can't touch anything? And the Pro Pan eyeshadows, they have them tester samples glued to this plastic thing, and then they have it just sitting there. So you're not allowed to touch that to look at the back of it to see what colors they have. So I said to one of the people that work there, I said, well, I'm interested in buying some of these, but I don't know what you have because I can't touch it to look at the back of it. I said, so can you just tell me, which ones are there? No, she wouldn't do it. She said, well, what colors are you looking for? And I'll tell you if we have them. MAC has hundreds of colors of eyeshadows. So, I wanted to know what they had. So I just started rattling off names, and I said Omega, and yep, they had it. Then I said Nylon, yep, they had it. Then I said Orb, yep, they had it. Then I said Soft Brown, and she said, no, we don't have that. Now, I don't know if they normally have that and they were out of stock, or if that's just not one of the ones that they carry. I mean, it's just, they need to print a sheet or something with all the names listed beside the tester thing so that you know. It's the same thing with everything else. The blushes, the lipsticks, everything. Before, you'd walk into a CCO and you would pick up, you look at the lipsticks, you see one that you think you like, and then you take it out and you look at the back to see what color it is. You can't do that anymore. You can't touch anything. So, I don't know. I don't know what the solution is, but it makes it extremely difficult to shop that way. But if you can get 40% off, 40% off, it's worth the aggravation. Okay, so that's it for today, you guys. I just wanted to tell you what I bought at the CCO and tell you about the great prices. There's tons of other great things there right now that I didn't buy. And I I really want to go back and get some more things, but yeah, you just can't beat those prices. So thank you for watching today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys, thanks for watching.